everyone. We are at the ARC Industry Forum, and today we are in conversation with Linda Ray. Linda is the General Manager at GE Digital. Welcome, Linda.
Thank you. Nice to be here.
So, Linda, I want to start our conversation by talking about one of the biggest challenge we saw in recent times, and that is COVID-19 pandemic. And as you know, it continues to be a major challenge. So how is your company helping end users be more agile, increase operational resilience, and basically thrive and survive in these tough times?
Yeah, no, it has been a very difficult time for all of us. There are a few examples of solutions that we've offered. One is a solution that we just announced this week, which are our accelerators. And accelerators are really a body of dashboards and strategies and standard content that our customers can purchase to accelerate the time to value that they're getting from their asset performance management enterprise suite. So that's one example. Another example is an offering that we announced a few months ago called Industrial Data Diagnostics, which help our customers deal with one of their biggest challenges, which is data hygiene, data consistency. And Industrial Data Diagnostics will help them understand where their data challenges are and also help them benchmark their data against other industry benchmarks. A third example would be what we've done with operator rounds. We've just recently improved our operator rounds solution. And operator rounds is really a digital tool for the physical maintenance rounds that maintenance engineers have to conduct in an oil and gas facility. And it just helps streamline the process of data collection and data categorizing. And then a fourth example would be the remote operations solution that we launched right at the beginning of the pandemic, which is literally an operations opportunity for customers to remotely run a power plant. We connect directly with their HMI systems and allow customers to run their power plants from a virtual location.
Wow, it's quite commendable that you guys were able to achieve all this, throughout the pandemic. And that leads to my another question, which is around innovation. Innovation is a key theme at the forum this year as well. And we all know the importance of keep on innovating, coming up with new products, solutions, processes. How do you manage innovation in research and development?
Yeah, we have adopted a program called Zone Management, which is a Jeffrey Moore model. And it's working very well for us. There are 4 zones, and we have staffed and budgeted for each of those 4 zones: incubation, transformation, productivity, and performance. The incubation zone is really where new ideas are literally incubated. And the zone management process allows us to protect the resources and the investment of that incubation zone to make sure that even when challenges come up in existing products, we're not diverting resources away, and we're still focusing on the incubation of new ideas. Transformation is where we take the ideas out of the incubation zone that really have weight and transform them or transition them into the market. The performance zone is really where the money is made. And so that is, we continue to invest obviously in our existing products, in new versions and new features and new capabilities. That's in the performance zone. And then the productivity zone is about sustaining existing products or older products, but in the most cost-effective way, so that we're able to reduce the amount of R&D investment on older versions so that we can channel that R&D money into the incubation and transformation zones. We've found this program really to be effective in helping us maintain progress in all 4 of those zones simultaneously. One good example of an area that we're working on right now from an incubation perspective is in carbon emissions. And we are experts and leaders in asset performance management. We also have operations performance management products. But when you think about the asset health and you think about asset operations, a third component that our customers have to deal with now are carbon emissions. And we think there's a direct relationship. They are dependent on each other: asset health, asset performance, and carbon emissions. And so we're working and incubating on new innovative ideas for tracking and managing carbon emissions. We just recently launched a calculator using generally available algorithms and models to help customers calculate carbon emissions based on different operating conditions.
That is great. You can help, end users be more sustainable as well. Next, I want to talk a little bit about end user challenges. And whenever we talk to end users, one of the major challenge that they always mention is unplanned downtime.
Yeah.
So any advice or any solutions that you would like to highlight that help them tackle this challenge?
Well, that's what asset performance management is all about. So that's the bread and butter. That's our flagship product. And asset performance management starts with monitoring assets, because in order to avoid unplanned downtime, you first need to know what the health of the asset is, and you need to know the criticality of that asset. And you look at the health of assets relative to their criticality to understand which ones require a little bit more of a closer look. Then we have reliability. We have predictive analytics that help our customers predict when maintenance might be required, what type of maintenance might be required, and what kind of failure mechanisms might be coming up based on anomalies in pattern recognition that we're doing real time over a number of different time series signals. So we can look at the asset health, we can look at the reliability of that asset, we can predict when something might be changing with regard to the reliability of that asset. And then we have strategies that tell customers what to do about that and when to do it. And really all three of those modules together are what help our customers avoid unplanned downtime. They can plan maintenance exactly when it's needed, and they can organize that maintenance around planned downtime. The other important aspect of APM is the integrity module, which is a really important part of the solution suite for oil and gas customers to make sure that their mechanical assets maintain high integrity. And again, that's a source of unplanned downtime in the oil and gas sector and a source of emissions in the oil and gas sector if they have to flare based on an unplanned outage. So making sure that they are focused on the integrity of their mechanical assets as well as the health and reliability of their balance of plant and the other assets in the plant all together will help customers avoid unplanned downtime.
That makes sense. So, Linda, as we see customers moving from CapEx budgets to OpEx budgets, at GE Digital, are you guys changing your models as well when it comes to software? Are you guys thinking about moving from license-based to subscription services?
Well, we've been in the cloud for a number of years already. Our asset performance management suite is offered both on-prem and in the cloud today. And we just recently announced that we are an AWS technology partner and part of their partner ecosystem. And that helps reassure customers of the security, the reliability, and availability of our cloud-based solution, which is built on an AWS platform.
No, that is great. A lot of, end users, they are small, they want to start small. And I think, these subscription-based services help them do that, get started on their digital transformation journey.
That's right.
That's great.
Yeah.
So another question is around future.
Mm-hmm.
As you guys are planning for the near-term future, what are the factors that you think will drive growth for your company as well as in the industries? And what are the factors that you think are going to hinder the growth?
Yeah, I think in both cases, the answer is the energy transition. Certainly the energy transition for our business focused on power generation and oil and gas and asset management. We believe the energy transition creates an important opportunity for us to use digital tools to accelerate decarbonization, to help our customers through that energy transition in the most seamless way. So we think that's a big opportunity for us. It's a big mandate for us. We take it very seriously. But it also creates challenges. Our customers are going through a major transformation while they have to continue to deliver reliable, sustainable, affordable power or energy. And the oil and gas side, they have to continue to run their operations while they're changing their operations. And so we have to help our customers navigate those challenges that they're going through and make sure that they're getting the best value out of the digital tools that we're delivering to them.
Great, great. So Linda, with that, I would like to thank you for your time today.
My pleasure. Thank you for having me.
So we were talking with Linda Ray of GE Digital, and thank you so much for watching.